Welcome to Melbourne TV. I'm joined by Paul Roos for this week's edition of Roos Views. And Roosy, good to be chatting as always, mate, particularly after a win.
Yeah, it was a good start to the season, obviously. Round one, big build-up, and teams are going to win, teams are going to lose, and probably we make too much out of it once round two comes around, but certainly it's good to get off with a good start.
Yeah. How do you view this week? It's an interesting one against the Bombers, I guess, given their circumstances and their build-up for this round. How do you sort of see it?
Yeah, look, in some ways it's harder to plan because obviously with Woosh, he's inherited a group that he's still trying to put together, still trying to work out his best team, still trying to get some synergy with their game style. So that makes them somewhat more unpredictable. We're unclear with Essendon exactly the style they're going to play. There was some good signs last week in the second half for John and Essendon. So look, we'll prepare for their absolute best. They've still got some quality players, and our main theme this week is to improve on what we did last week.
Selection's been another headache again this week, but a really good positive for the club. Heretia comes back in, of course, with Angus Brayshaw, but you've had to make a couple of changes.
Yeah, well, Oscar McDonald rolled his ankle, and look, he's touch and go, but as a young player, we've probably ruled him out early in the week just to give him a chance to recover properly. And then with their forward line, we probably opted to go with a running defender rather than a tall in Dunny. They do have a pretty small forward line because there's not a lot of matchups. And then Angus comes in as well, which is important. He's a really good player for us. He's had a couple of games back now, and the other difficult one was who we sort of leave out. Probably came down to Sam Frost again a little bit, just with sort of matchups. We've been happy with the way he's been going, but trying to squeeze Angus in, someone's got to go out.
I guess some other good news, of course, is the form of some of the players who've stepped up already. And I mean, Jack Watts, first round, his pre-season's been outstanding. How have you sort of seen his involvement?
I think the two that stand out for me are probably Jack Watts and Matty Jones. Matty's improved significantly over the break. Got some really honest feedback at the end of last year. Wattsy missed around 23 last year against the Giants. So it's great. I mean, they're the great things in coaching when you see players taking on board what the coaches are trying to work with them, and you see a genuine improvement. I mean, they're two that have really improved, and I thought both Matty and Wattsy were terrific players last week, and hopefully they can continue with that form.
And a good little win along the week, of course, with Clayton Oliver getting the Rising Star.
Yeah, it's good for the footy club. As I said, the players are listening. We've got to try a definitive game style now, definitive behaviours that we wanted to see the players, and recruiting. What Jason Taylor and Todd and all those boys have done is taken what we want as a coaching group and translated that into the type of players they're picking for the footy club.
Yeah. All right, mate. Well, good to chat to you, and best of luck for the weekend.
Thanks, mate.